I'm about to bid on auction on a car I've wanted for like 5 or 6 years. I never thought I'd be in the position to buy. If I win it, I might cry. How is this car going for that much money? It's currently $7K over what I was gonna bid, like what they usually go for, and it's still going up.
Sale pending.
And it's pending, meaning it didn't even sell. They have to approve that bid. But there's another car here in, that was a lot of money. 40 more auctions, 40 more cars that is going up. So we're gonna see if we can win this other car. I don't wanna tell you what I was just gonna bid on. I'll tell you what it went for though. It went for $55,000 and I was gonna bid 45K.
Reserve on. Time extended.
I'm currently sitting in traffic, trying to go to the shop. Thought I'd be able to make it there in time. But this car, this second car goes up. It's the next one on the block. So I'm either gonna have to pull over if I can, or I'm just gonna sit here in traffic and buy a new car, which is kind of cool. It's kind of fun. Anxiety 101. If you guys have been watching auctions, the amount that these cars are fetching is nuts. The amount that these cars are fetching is insane. All right, I can pull over here. It's the next one. Pull over. All right, we're good. All right, here we go.
Reserve off.
Why? Oh my gosh. Dude, these damn cars. It's 6K over what I wanted to spend, but I still bid. I bid. It's at $27,000.
Time extended.
Do I do 27? That's a lot. Okay, I'm done. I bid 27 when I said I'd do 20. I'm out. I am out.
Time extended.
Oh, it's so sick though. All right.
Sold.
It went over $150 over. Wait, did I win it? All right, guys, we just made it to the shop. I forgot to get something in primer yesterday. This good old hood scoop. It is carbon fiber. I did spray some wax and grease on it. It's too beat up to try and refinish the carbon, so it's just gonna go graphite gray. But this thing does need to be primered out, so I'm gonna go ahead and shoot some primer right now. And then when this is all primed out, we can let it dry along with the other parts, and then we can move on to some paint work. In the meantime, our clutch arrived from Import Image. That is the ACT Street HD, same clutch we run in the Evo 8 and actually in Rose as well. So we can go ahead and get working on drivetrain stuff again. But first, let's get this thing primed out. This scoop is a massive POS. I have an OEM one back at the house that was off of a silver Evo 10. So if I can't get this one perfect, I'm just gonna throw it in the garbage and I'll have to run to the house. But we're not painting today anyway, and quite frankly, I don't even know if we're gonna be able to get anything done today. Today is Monday, President's Day, and the place that usually does my flywheels, I dropped it off a few days ago. They didn't work on it over the weekend. Thought it'd be done this morning because they usually get them done first thing in the morning, and went to go pick it up and they didn't touch it, and they couldn't touch it all day because their machinist apparently wasn't in today. I'm gonna try to find someone else to resurface our OEM flywheel. That thing is pretty hammered. It's tempting to just throw it in the car, but I find that when I start rushing things and being janky, like putting a completely destroyed flywheel back in the car with a brand new clutch, that I should probably just chill out a little bit. And I like to do daily uploads. I think that's like what's driving me to want to put the shitty flywheel in. But I'm gonna try to find someone else real quick that can resurface it. If not, I'm not really doing much today. All right, we're in luck. It's not ideal, but it's better than waiting another day. So I was cleaning up the shop, about to pack it up, head home, putting some of Jared's stock Evo 10 parts away, and I came across an Exity box, and it's for my Evo 10. So opened it up, we had a OEM clutch and an OEM flywheel. This thing is in pretty damn good condition. It's not ideal, but for our current situation, it's gonna have to work. We got a flywheel, clutch, a monolock, trans seal, the O-ring for the T-case to trans, and I bought a rear main seal, and I hope it's in the car. It should be. Of course, I can't find the rear main. I know for a fact the rear main's not leaking, so I'm not too concerned with it. If I do run across it, I'll slap it in, but let's go ahead and open up this ACT box and see what we got inside. Throw out bearing, alignment tool. I have like 1,000 of those things now. Clutch disc, and we already have a monolock collar on there. Not a big deal because I run them on everything. So we got the pressure plate, monolock, all good to go. Ready to be installed. Another day in paradise, trying to get this freaking broken stud out. My drill bits I have had for probably 3 or 4 years. They're all worn out. They're a set of Harbor Freight titanium. I actually just did a bunch of research online. I was gonna go to Home Depot, grab like a set of Milwaukee Cobalt bits, but a lot of people actually say the 110 piece Cobalt set from Harbor Freight is really, really good. There's like 5,000 ratings on them. It's like 4.5 out of 5 stars. So I'm gonna grab that set. If they're trash, or return them. I need to grab more cutting oil as well. But yeah, we got to get this broken stud out of this turbo before we get the engine on the crane. Yeah, let's get this thing done. I don't even want to go out there. Yesterday it was like 55 degrees. I was painting outside yesterday, and then we got slammed with snow overnight. Not slammed, but like 3 inches. But hey man, 3 inches is 3 inches. It's a lot to some people. I'm sure some people are wondering why I'm driving my damn BRZ when I have other things. The only reason I didn't drive the truck, it sounds so stupid, is because I just washed it and I didn't want to get it dirty. Out here about to total the BRZ just so I don't get my truck dirty. Ooh, the last set. And a Speddy Boys, 115 bucks. They work good, a lot better than the old titanium set I had that are all worn out. I did break one, which kind of made me upset, but I like them. Was able to get it drilled out, went way off kilter, but I was still able to thread a stud into the housing. You can see there's a gap over there, but it still left a ton of threads in there. And I was able to get it tight, everything's good. A really, really shitty part about this whole day though, it is currently 6:47 p.m. and we've gotten nothing done besides drill out a bolt and call about 1,000 places to get a flywheel turned. Some days just don't go well. I'm gonna try to get the motor trans and transfer in the car tonight and maybe the subframe. If I can do that, I'll be pretty happy. So let's just get right to work. Got to get the engine on the crane, flywheel, clutch, throw out bearing, all that new stuff installed. Engine, trans, and transfer are all gonna be bolted together. Slap the downpipe on, slide it under the car, lower the car down onto the drivetrain, jack up the setup a little bit, and get on the 2 motor mounts. And then from there, we can move on to the subframe. What a day, what a day. So we got the new throwout bearing on. Behind the throwout bearing, there's a plate. If you take the 4 bolts off the plate, there's a seal in there. That seal was definitely leaking as well. It's pretty much just flopping around. So I went ahead, got that swapped out with the new OEM seal. This trans is ready to go and be mated with the engine. So let's go ahead and get that knocked out, get the T-case on, and then the fun begins. This is all the little tedious BS stuff. It's not very fun, swapping seals out and getting everything torqued down. That is a success. I found some hardware here that was missing for the bell housing, all that situated. One's a little long, better long than short. So she sticks out the end just a little bit, not a big deal there. All right, we're ready for the T-case. Let's grab that new O-ring that was janky as frick. Here's the part number, 3200A144. That is the big T-case to trans O-ring that you need. The one that was on there was definitely not correct. It's probably just one from I don't know where, probably a auto parts store. It was like a square O-ring, and that was not correct. Look at that. OEM fit and finish. No sealant needed. Let's go ahead and get this guy mounted up, get our downpipe on, and we are partying. We're ready to slap her in the car. I do need to find a bolt actually. I'm just gonna do this right now. Bolt for this rear trans mount. She's a little floppy. I know I don't have that proper size here, but I'm 99% sure, because I wanna get this in the car tonight, we can go ahead and pull a bolt off something else. I think a front brake caliper bolt is that same exact size. Ooh, she might be a little too short though. All right, I'm not smart. That's not the right size. That cracks me up. What they did, so this thread is the same as the thread for the T-case to trans, as you guys see. That's where the T-case bolts on. And I remember pulling it off. I'm like, why is one of these a 17 mil head when it should be a 14? So it looks like they just mixed that up. Now we're gonna have 2 missing T-case bolts, which 2 on the bottom are super easy to get to, so it'll be all right. Before we move on, I want to go ahead and debunk some rumors about this car real quick. I don't know if they're rumors, they're just comments. Debunking comments, all right? I've seen multiple comments about, and I understand why. This car doesn't have 30,000 miles or 34,000 miles. It's probably a swapped engine out of a high mileage car, swapped tranny out of a high mileage car. It's cluster swapped. Let's run through. Tonight when I get back to the house, I'll pull up the Carfax for this car. I'm gonna go to Carfax it for you guys and show you, all right? True mileage. But while we have the motor out, I can go ahead and show you guys the VINs. Car versus engine, car versus trans. Last for the car is 3492. Let's go check the engine. It's right back there, you guys see that? 3492. Trans was rebuilt. It's painted 3492, okay? Original trans. Whenever shops rebuild them, they paint them for some annoying reason. I don't like it. Original trans, original engine, original car. Stay tuned till the end of the video when we get back home. I'll pull up the Carfax for you guys. Look, I understand. This thing's a hunk of shit, or it was. People can do a lot of damage in 34,000 miles, and it's a 2008, so 14 years old. I understand why some of you guys think that it's not original. I did my due diligence before I bought the car, of course, because I thought it was a little sus as well, but turns out it was legit. Hopefully that clears up some things. I'll clear up the rest tonight. Ow, motherfucker. Ow. Fuck you, you little bitch. Don't drop your tea case on your hands. It frickin' hurts. Jesus, bro, this car is kicking my ass today. All right, very last thing to do is swap out these stiff motor mounts. I don't know what brand they are. They are super annoying. Mount here, mount on that side for some good old nice comfy daily driver OEM mounts. If anybody wants these, pay shipping. Just pay shipping to wherever you're at. First person to DM me with their zip code gets them. I'm not gonna charge you to be very uncomfortable as you drive your car. If it's for a race car, I understand. Daily driver, please don't get them unless you wanna be uncomfortable. All right, we are moving right along. Motor, the entire drivetrain is now in the car. Engine transfer, good to go there. Tell my Evo 10 people out there, if you have access to a lift, anytime you do any clutch, trans, engine work, just pull the whole freaking thing like I do. It's so much easier. It's fun. Get to clean everything up and make it nice and pretty. It's only 9:30, still pretty early in the night, so I'm gonna go ahead and slap in the subframe assembly, get that all buttoned up. As of right now, we only have 2 motor mounts on, which is fine. There's 2 more mounts, one in the back that we had to put the bolt on earlier, and then this guy up here. And then there's 4 main mounts for the subframe, and then there's 2 like smaller 8mm threaded bolts. So we gotta get those up in there. And the main thing when we're going to put the subframe in is this here steering knuckle. I didn't mark it, which I should have. I was probably being lazy, but it's not a super big deal. It's pretty easy to figure out where that lines up. So let's pull out the Tallboy trans jack and get this subframe assembly jacked up into the car. And then I'll probably call it a night there. Tomorrow is gonna be a super easy day, nice chill day. Just do some wiring stuff, fluids, other odds and ends like that. Today's like the main bulk of the assembly. Tomorrow, if all goes planned, we should have the first start. Sounds fun. I feel like we've been doing a lot of first starts these days. Jared's Evo 10, the STI. We're about to do Bobby's first start here soon. It's kind of fun. We got done so much earlier than I expected. 2 hours earlier. Damn.
Your call has been...
Hello, Bobby.
Hello, Devin.
What are you doing?
I am watching Jamie's show with her Euphoria.
Oh, I was just calling to let you know I'm going to be home extremely earlier than I thought.
When, honey bun?
I'm leaving the shop now.
Wow, why so early?
Because I got shit done. I was hauling ass. Yep.
Good job, babe.
I was wondering if you wanted to have a date.
What kind of date?
I'll be home in 18 minutes. All right, Carfax time, if you guys happen to care. I know some of you guys do. I don't know why. Last odometer reading, 27,996. Same VIN, 3492. Odometer check, no indication of an odometer rollback. No issues, no issues, no issues. In 2014, she had 20K. In 2016, 26K. 2017, almost 27K. 2019, 28K. This last time it was listed, 2019, 28,000 miles at Lithia in Roseburg, Oregon, which is where I purchased this car. So for all the doubters out there, I understand, you know, it's a clapper, but she's original. She's legit. No scammy shit going on here. Gonna wrap the video up here, my friends. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out. I'll see you later today because it's now the next morning. Goodbye.